Hi, it's Tracy Marinelli, Unit 2 1.1, and I'm going to just chat about the contents of a safety bag. So, a safety bag basically is our emergency kit. It can also be affectionately known as a happy bag. But basically, it's a kit that the forest school leader has ownership for, and it's a bag that's taken out into the forest with every session that we do. The forest school leader, as I say, has responsibility. So prior to every session, they would check the bag, check the contents, and most importantly, make sure that not only that everything's there, but also that it's all in working order. Once you're out in the forest, then you would expect that the bag would be put into a place where it's easily accessible and where everybody knows exactly where it is. So the kind of things that we would expect to find in our bag is, first of all, we would find a first aid kit. And the first aid kit would be relative to the size of the group. We would also expect to find a foil blanket. So in the unlikely event that we have an accident, then the foil blanket can be used to keep our patient warm. Because we use fires during the sessions, then you would also expect to find a fire blanket and also a burns kit. We take a lot of paperwork with us in the safety bag. So the kind of paperwork that you would expect to see is an accident book, so that we can record any injuries or accidents as we go along. Risk assessments and also emergency protocols. So if there was an emergency, that would cover things like escape routes, that kind of stuff. We would also want a list of all our emergency contacts, so the parents of the learners and emergency contacts for the leaders. We also want a list of any learners that may require medication while we're out. So medications such as inhalers or EpiPens, there'll be accompanying paperwork to go with that, and we need to be carrying that with us. You'd also need a timetable and a list of our sessions out in forest school. What's really a good idea is to keep all of that information together, all of that paperwork together in either a plastic bag or a plastic file. Just keeps everything dry in the event that the bag gets wet. So the other things that we'll be looking for in our bag is a temporary emergency shelter, so like a boffy bag or a bivvy. We'll be looking for a roll mat. And then we'll be looking for things like a whistle that we can use in an emergency, and a torch. We'll be wanting a mobile phone that's fully charged and good to go. And then we'll be wanting to take at least a minimum of 2 bottles of unopened clean water. Also in there, you might want to carry some high-vis jackets for the leaders and the learners, and maybe some extra clothing in there as well. So that's pretty much everything to go in our safety bag. I'm going to do another video that covers tools and things, but that's everything essential that needs to be in our safety bag. But the other things that we can also carry in the bag are seasonal stuff. So you might be looking for, in the winter, you want to be carrying extra warm clothing, so extra hats, gloves, socks, scarves, that kind of thing. And then in the summer months, we'll be looking to be carrying a sun hat, insect spray, and also sun lotion. However, if you're carrying sun lotions for children, you will need written permission slips from the parents for you to be able to use that sun lotion on them. So failing that, they can always carry sun lotion in their bags as well, which again we'll cover at a later time. Okay, so that's all for now. That's everything that I can think of on safety bags. See you soon.